It's the National Football League on EA Sports,
where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC North. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And off we go from Cleveland. To return to Jerome Ford. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by this promising young signal caller out of the University of Colorado.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you could see some of those nerves slipping through.
Throwing to start this game. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react? Read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing from the gun. Fits it through the middle. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. They'll run here following the penalty. He'll cobble together a yard there. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Just 1 yard. Could have used considerably more. That's going to bring up third and very long.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
Well, what does Lamar Jackson have in store for us this time around? Now a 2-time NFL MVP. We know he is electricity personified on a football field. Must-see TV. He also knows, and these Ravens do too, that they got to take that final step. Got to get to a Super Bowl and ultimately win it for the 2-time MVP.
And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw left side, caught by Andrews. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and just 2 to go. Lamar now from the gun. Henry on the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Connects with Johnson. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Jackson. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Bateman, the motion man left. Lamar off the play fake. Gets this to Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Option play headed right on 1st and goal. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
They send a man in motion. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's chased all the way to the sideline and out of bounds near the line of scrimmage. No gain on 2nd and goal, so they need 10 here on 3rd.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. Bullock's kick is good. And they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Ford on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. 2nd drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That pass is caught by Bell. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Bell on the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They go play action on 1st. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. Ford will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. From the gun, it's Ford. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It'll be a 5-yard gain. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Staying on the ground with Ford. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. This just 21 yards down the pipe. Carlson's kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Hopkins has it on the tee, and he's ready to send it flying. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. This is ahead for about 5. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They put Flowers in motion right. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Johnson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st down, here's Lamar. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Pistol snap to Jackson. Andrews with the catch. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Making the tackle, Shelby Harris.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Jackson now on 3rd. He has the 1st over the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bateman hauls it in.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. It's a 3-3 game. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now it's Jackson. Connects with Bateman. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Short side option here. He's running left. Driving across the 15-yard line. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No pickup on that run, and it leaves them 4 yards out on 3rd and goal.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 2nd quarter lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Ford. He's contained at the line for no gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go, second down. Jackson throwing here. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Now Jackson off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. We'll give to Henry on the inside handoff. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Play action now with Jackson. This finds Likely. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
A tight end in motion now. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got Andrews. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 43. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on 1st, and then we go backwards on 2nd. Kate, I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on 3rd down.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Lamar now from the gun. Connects with Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. They'll send him over right. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
To the air, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns getting their offense out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Got a man. It's Njoku. And it's a nice little chunk here. 6 yards. That's Odafe Owe with a stop.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Running left, here's Ford. And this isn't result quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. The flag makes this 3rd down and 10. Setting up a throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds past midfield. Give him 32 on that play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Ford straight ahead. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Another one for Ford. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Pass play coming here. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, ball at the 36. Now Ford. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 2nd and 9. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. This is Ford on the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I wonder who it was, Kate. Which defender had that little bit of clairvoyance that there was a draw coming, include the rest of his buddies in? Because somebody saw that coming. That's the only way they could have been so prepared for what was supposed to be a surprise.
So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on fourth down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 3 now. From the gun, Jackson gets this to Bateman. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Henry on the catch. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Lamar throwing again. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we've reached the halftime break. It's the Ravens leading so far on the road. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Hill now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Raven offense headed out for this first series of the second half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end left. 1st and 10, here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards, 2nd down coming up.
Here's what I know. I know this one, Kate, from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's been in so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
One thing you learn about NFL halftimes, Kate, is they're a lot quicker than the college game. You got to make your adjustments in a hurry, and boy, has this defense. Back-to-back sacks, setting up what could be a very quick 3 and out, and an early boost in the second half.
Five men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down coming. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Browns send Jerome Ford ready to begin another drive. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running is Ford, and he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They're throwing it. Throw reeled in by Njoku. Decent gain here, but short of the first. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Pass play now. It's complete to Ford. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First and 10 from the 41. He's dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
That one complete to Njoku. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here's a give to Ford. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. He's got to gain a 6 there. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They're going play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Dumped off to his running back. And they get this down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's Ford running right. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Man in motion out of the slot. To the ground with Ford. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. This is Ford, and he's brought down for a loss.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Judy there to grab it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back now, pressure on its way. That'll be complete to Ford. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Goal to go, they're passing. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give them 4 on the play, partner. That pushes them a whole lot closer. 3rd and goal from the 2.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd down from the gun. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start the 2nd half with some needed points. David Njoku, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Connects with Johnson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Flowers will go in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Ball at the 33 for first down. Lamar off the play fake. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the 31. Bateman hauls it in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On first down, Jackson. He's got Andrews. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, Henry. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he slides down inside the 5-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Henry punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Got him, man. It's Njoku. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Three quarters in the books from this one. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 29. Brought in by Ford. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing from the gun here. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Setting up the screen. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and short here, trying to pass. That's incomplete left side. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Connects with Bateman. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Henry on the option. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
One of the tight ends motioning left. First down, and they go right back to him. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They motion a receiver left. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kid, it just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
New set of downs for him from the 46. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. One of the tight ends in motion left. Now Jackson on 3rd down. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Handoff headed right to Henry. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
All set up now for 1st and 10. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Here's Jackson to throw. Gets this to Bateman. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Sending a tight end in motion left. Jackson, quick pass wide. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. He got maybe a yard there, so a long 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. A very short kick here from the right hash. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Ford on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. That'll be complete to Ford. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Working quickly here. 3rd and long for him here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
The Ravens are headed out there on offense alongside Deontay Johnson for this series. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Drive starts with an option, right side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's taken down on a short run that gets inside the 35. 3 yards puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Ravens about set to celebrate this win. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here's Lamar. That's taken in by Henry. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Takes off right out of the read option. And the struggles from the last play carry into this one. This also just gets back to the line.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.